Sam Bass was born on July 8, 1851, in Mitchell, Indiana. He was a man who would become an iconic figure in the American West, known for his daring train robberies and outlaw adventures, but his early life was far removed from the dusty trails and hideouts of his later years. Sam's childhood was marked by hardship. He lost both his parents at a young age, leaving him orphaned and vulnerable. At the age of 13, he moved to Indiana to live with an uncle. Life with his uncle was difficult, and Sam yearned for a different kind of life. Seeking adventure and a fresh start, he set his sights on the vast and untamed lands of Texas. In 1870, at the age of 19, Sam Bass arrived in Texas, a land of opportunity and lawlessness. He found work as a cowboy, driving cattle across the open range. He learned the skills of the cowboy trade, becoming a skilled horseman and marksman. But the allure of quick riches and a life outside the law proved too strong for the young adventurer. If you're enjoying this story, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating tales from history. Sam Bass's life took a fateful turn when he developed a passion for gambling. He frequented saloons and gambling dens where he hoped to win big. But luck was not on his side, and his losses began to mount. Desperate to recoup his losses and fueled by a growing disdain for authority, Sam turned to crime. His first foray into the criminal underworld was relatively minor. He joined a gang of horse thieves, stealing horses and selling them for profit. This early experience in lawlessness whetted his appetite for bigger scores and greater risks. Sam Bass's reputation as a skilled horseman and a daring individual grew within the criminal circles of Texas. He attracted the attention of other outlaws who recognized his potential. Together, they formed a gang that would become known for its audacious robberies and daring escapes. It was during this time that Sam Bass transitioned from a small-time horse thief to a notorious outlaw. He abandoned the life of a cowboy and embraced the dangerous and exhilarating life of a fugitive. The gang, led by Bass, started small, committing petty robberies and stagecoach holdups. They targeted stagecoaches carrying valuables and wealthy passengers, quickly gaining a reputation for their ruthlessness and efficiency. As their success grew, so did their ambition. Word of the gang's exploits spread throughout Texas, attracting the attention of law enforcement and bounty hunters eager to collect the rewards offered for their capture. But Bass and his gang proved to be elusive, using their knowledge of the terrain and their skills on horseback to stay one step ahead of the law. Sam Bass's leadership skills and charisma played a crucial role in the gang's early success. He was known for his cool head under pressure and his ability to plan and execute daring raids. He instilled loyalty in his men, and they followed him without question into increasingly dangerous situations. The gang's growing reputation and their string of successful robberies attracted the attention of other outlaws who sought to join their ranks. Among them were Joel Collins, a seasoned criminal, and Frank Jackson, a skilled gunman. With these new recruits, the Sam Bass gang was poised to make their mark on the annals of American outlaw history. Section 4, The Big Score, the Union Pacific Train Robbery. The year 1877 marked a turning point in Sam Bass's criminal career. The Union Pacific Railroad, with its trains laden with gold and silver, became a tempting target for the ambitious outlaw gang. On September 18, 1877, Sam Bass and his gang, now joined by Joel Collins and Frank Jackson, set their sights on a Union Pacific train near Big Springs, Nebraska. The robbery was meticulously planned and executed with military precision. Bass and his men, disguised as cowboys, boarded the train as passengers. Once the train was underway, they drew their weapons and took control of the express car, where the valuables were stored. The outlaws forced the train crew to stop the train at a secluded location, where they dynamited the express car's safe and made off with over $60,000 in gold coins, a staggering sum at the time. The robbery made national headlines and Sam Bass became a household name, his reputation as a daring and ruthless outlaw cemented in the public's imagination. The Union Pacific train robbery was a turning point for Sam Bass and his gang. They had pulled off one of the biggest train heists in American history, but their success came at a price. The robbery attracted the attention of the Pinkerton Detective Agency, a formidable law enforcement organization hired by the railroad to bring the outlaws to justice. Section 5. Pursued by the law. Following the Union Pacific train robbery, the Pinkerton Detective Agency launched a relentless pursuit of Sam Bass and his gang. Led by the legendary Texas Ranger Captain Junius Peak, the Pinkertons followed the Outlaws' trail across state lines, determined to bring them to justice. Bass and his gang found themselves constantly on the move, seeking refuge in remote hideouts, and relying on their network of sympathizers to evade capture. The pressure from the Pinkertons and other law enforcement agencies was mounting, and the gang's once carefree existence was transformed into a desperate fight for survival. Despite the relentless pursuit, Sam Bass and his gang continued their crime spree, robbing banks and stagecoaches in a desperate attempt to stay one step ahead of the law. However, the net was closing in. The Pinkertons were hot on their trail, and informers were beginning to emerge from within the gang's dwindling circle of trust. Section 6. Bass's Last Stand. In the summer of 1878, Sam Bass and his gang decided to lie low in the small town of Round Rock, Texas, hoping to escape the intense pressure from law enforcement. However, their presence in the town did not go unnoticed. Local lawman Sheriff A.W. Grimes had received a tip-off about the gang's whereabouts and assembled a posse to apprehend the notorious outlaws. On July 19, 1878, a fateful confrontation took place in the streets of Round Rock. As Bass and his gang were making their way to rob the Williamson County Bank, they were ambushed by Sheriff Grimes and his posse. A gunfight erupted, shattering the quiet afternoon. Sam Bass, caught off guard, was fatally wounded in the exchange of gunfire. He managed to escape the immediate scene, but died from his injuries the following day, July 21, 1878, at the age of 27. The shootout at Round Rock marked the end of Sam Bass's short but notorious career as an outlaw. Section 7. The Legend of Sam Bass. Despite his short and violent life, Sam Bass became a legendary figure in Texas and beyond. His daring robberies, his charisma, and his defiance of authority captured the public's imagination. He was romanticized in songs and stories, becoming a folk hero to some and a cautionary tale to others. Sam Bass's grave in Round Rock, Texas, became a pilgrimage site for those fascinated by his story. The town of Round Rock commemorates the infamous shootout each year with the Sam Bass Shootout, a reenactment that draws visitors from across the state. Sam Bass's story is a reminder of the allure and the dangers of the outlaw life. He lived fast, died young, and left behind a legacy that continues to fascinate and intrigue generations later. His story is a blend of fact and fiction, a testament to the enduring power of myth and legend in shaping our understanding of the American West.